Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your fishing buddy, and today we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a truly promising day, Monday, the 29th of September, 2025. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Late September, the weather's getting a bit nippy. What kind of fishing can we expect? Well, friends, get ready for some surprises. This particular day, based on all the data we've pulled, is shaping up to be a fantastic one, especially for those chasing autumn predators. We've got a unique blend of cooling waters and stable conditions that could ignite a real feeding frenzy, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to go, what to cast, and why the fish will be biting. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's talk tactics for a brilliant day on the Irish waters. First up, let's talk about the mighty pike. As the water temperatures begin their autumnal decline, pike become incredibly active, fattening up before winter truly sets in. This week, with conditions likely to be mild and stable, these toothy critters will be on the hunt. Where should you look for them? From my experience, friends, target the edges of deeper drop-offs, especially near weed beds that are starting to thin out, or around submerged structures like old trees and reeds. During midday, when the sun has had a chance to warm the shallow bays slightly, they'll also patrol these areas looking for an easy meal. For gear, a medium-heavy spinning or bait-casting rod, spooled with a braided line of at least 30 pounds, is ideal. When it comes to lures, large crankbaits, swim baits, or even big soft plastics fished on a jig head can be incredibly effective. Don't be afraid to experiment with brighter colors in stained water, or more natural patterns in clearer conditions. A little trick: try a slow, deliberate retrieve with occasional pauses. That often triggers a reaction strike from a wary pike. Next, the ever-popular perch. These feisty fighters are abundant in Irish waters during this time of year, and with the cooling temperatures they'll be schooling up and actively feeding. Where to find them? Look for perch in sheltered, deeper spots, especially near submerged structures like rocky outcrops, old bridge pilings, or even boat moorings. Early mornings can offer a strong bite. A light to medium spinning rod with a sensitive tip is perfect. Small jigs, curly tail grubs, or even tiny crankbaits in natural colors like olive or brown work wonders. Don't overlook a simple paternoster rig with a worm or a small strip of mackerel. Sometimes the simplest things are the most effective. Keep moving until you find the school, and once you do, you could be in for some serious action. For those chasing the silver of salmon or the speckled beauty of brown trout, late September is truly a grand finale. While the season for Atlantic salmon is winding down, those fish still in the rivers are often robust and actively seeking food well into their autumn run. Target the deeper pools, the tail ends of strong currents, and any areas where the river flow slows down, offering them a resting spot. A 9 to 11 foot fly rod, 7 or 8 weight, paired with a sinking line, will help get your fly down to them. Classic patterns like the band special or a green highlander in sizes 8 to 12 can be effective. For brown trout, particularly in our lofts, this is a fantastic month as they feed aggressively before winter. Look for them along drop-offs, underwater features, and around submerged weed beds. On slightly windy days, trout often cruise the margins looking for dislodged food. Spinning with small spoons or plugs, or fly fishing with wets and nymphs are your go-to methods. And for our sea anglers, the good news continues. Late September is often considered one of the best angling months for sea fish around Ireland. Water temperatures are still mild enough, and fish are feeding hard. For sea bass, you'll find them in estuaries, along sandy beaches with a good surf, and around rocky headlands, particularly on the south and southwest coasts. An 11 to 13 foot beach caster with a 6 to 8 ounce casting weight paired with a fixed spool reel is perfect. Baits like fresh ragworm, lugworm, or a mackerel strip on a 2 or 3 hook flapper rig are highly effective. Lure fishing with weedless, soft plastics or shallow diving hard lures can also be incredibly productive, especially during an incoming tide around dusk. Other species like ray, bullhuss, conger, dogfish, flounder, pollock, and rasa are also very active from both boat and shore. Blue sharks are also still around, especially offshore. Now let's break down the conditions for Monday, the 29th of September 2025. While precise, day-specific forecasts this far out are tricky, we can rely on typical patterns and general trends for this time of year, which are looking very favorable. We're expecting mild and relatively stable weather across much of Ireland. Daytime air temperatures will likely hover around 15 to 17 degrees Celsius, dropping to a cool, but not freezing, 7 to 9 degrees Celsius at night. We anticipate light to moderate winds, probably from the west or southwest, which is typical for our Atlantic-influenced climate. Atmospheric pressure should remain relatively stable, which, from my experience, often leads to happier, more active fish. As for precipitation, we're looking at little to no rain, or perhaps just a few scattered light showers, making for comfortable fishing conditions. Regarding water temperature, expect the sea around Ireland to be in the range of 14 to 16 degrees Celsius. While definitely not swimming weather, these temperatures are excellent for autumn fishing. In our lakes and rivers, the water will be gradually cooling, mimicking the air temperatures. This moderate cooling actually stimulates many species to feed more aggressively as they prepare for the colder months ahead. And what about the moon? On the 29th of September 2025, we'll be under a first quarter moon. The moon's illumination will be around 45 to 47% and growing larger. It's also the 8th lunar day. While scientific evidence on lunar influence varies, many anglers swear by it. Folklore suggests that a waxing moon moving towards the first quarter can offer good fishing, especially during twilight hours when the low light provides excellent cover for predatory fish. This aligns perfectly with the active feeding patterns we expect. Overall, friends, I'd give the general bite on Monday, the 29th of September 2025, a solid good to excellent rating. The combination of stable, mild autumn weather, optimal water temperatures, and the fish's natural drive to feed before winter, all under the advantageous first quarter moon, creates a fantastic opportunity. The key will be embracing the autumn conditions, a bit of a chill in the air, and focusing on those deeper holding areas or wind-blown margins where fish will be actively foraging. So, there you have it, my friends. Get your gear ready, because Monday, the 29th of September 2025, looks like it could be a truly memorable day on the water. I wish you all tight lines and ni chwosta ni cheshui. May your catch be bountiful. If you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more expert fishing advice, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single cast. And tell me in the comments below, what are your plans for fishing this autumn? What's your favorite species to target in September? I love hearing your stories and tips. Until next time, stay safe and happy fishing.